I'm really glad you're here because I'm assuming from you clicking on the video, you want to know you want me to impart my wisdom onto you as to why I think you find it difficult to manifest, or you find manifestation, I don't know, a bit tough, a bit, silly maybe, and why it doesn't work for you. I've got 5 points that I can think of off the top of my head. I thought of these before and I wrote them down because otherwise I'll forget the 5 points. But the 5 points are very valid. They're very much, I think, things that hold a lot of people back when it comes to manifestation. And when I first heard of manifestation, let me give you a little insight into my experience with it. When I first heard of manifestation, I was like, there's no way this is something that actually changes your point of view and your outlook on life, and something that can actually make people make the things that they want into a reality. There's no way. And I thought in my head, this is all just what people really wanting something and wishing it into existence, not having to do any work. And that's not what it is. There's a lot of things that go into manifestation. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's see why maybe you are not quite there yet, but I'm going to help you get there, because manifestation played a big role in my development, in my personal development, in, me seeing things in everyday life more positively, me getting on board with more positive ideas rather than thinking the world is out to get me, everybody hates me, everything's against me. I mean, sure, some people might hate me, that's fine, but it's manifestation is all about, you know, being okay with things that don't come to you naturally. So if I can't get something, that's fine. It's not coming to me naturally, therefore it's not meant for me. If somebody doesn't come to me naturally, I don't attract somebody naturally, that's fine. We were never meant to meet, you know. Our souls were never meant to connect. Our experiences were never meant to be shared. We were never meant to bond over anything. That didn't naturally happen. So it doesn't mean, doesn't mean I should go and chase, basically. And this is where it really, really helped me. So, but it also doesn't mean being complacent. But I digress. I'll get into that. Let's just go through the points. Stop it. Point number one that I have is you probably struggle with manifestation and it doesn't work for you because you do not fully understand that anything can happen to anyone in life. Anything. In your mind, you'll probably still believe in those limiting beliefs of, well, there's somebody else who's richer than me. There's somebody else who has better things in life than me. There's somebody else who has an easier life. I struggle from day to day. How am I ever going to get a life that's easy? They have it because they have money, which means they can solve a lot of problems. They have a really, really nice car, so they can get from A to B. And it's big and you can fit all the shopping inside of it. And I have a tiny car. All these little things, right? You're thinking, I could never get that. That could never be me. That person has it all. I do not believe that anybody in this world can get anything. That's ridiculous. That's a lie. It's not. It's all about mindset. So if you are allowing yourself to believe this limiting belief, which it is a limiting belief, and you know what? People like that, possibly people like you who feel this way, you're not going to feel this way by the end of the video, by the way, but people like you, as you are now, who think that way, it's sad because it doesn't have to be that way, right? You keep yourself down by thinking and feeling these things. What is the point? Even if in your mind you don't think that you're going to get very far by manifesting this, by thinking, well, actually, anything could happen to me. Why am I not allowing things to just happen naturally? Why am I not going down a different route, right? If you are thinking, even if you think nothing's going to change for me, what's the harm in changing your outlook, in trying to manifest things and saying anything could happen to me? It doesn't just have to happen to that person over there who has all this money and this nice car and this nice house and this perfect family, this perfect life, whatever you think it is. What's it going to harm if you just think to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to have an easier life. And I'm not saying that if you've got a really, really difficult, tough situation that you're living in currently, just saying my life is going to be easier is going to make it go away and you're going to end up rich and and all this stuff. I'm saying it starts from within, and it starts from, okay, there are outward things right now that you can't change: money problems, family problems, maybe health troubles. I don't know what that is. You can't control those things, right? But what you can control is your inward, like what you take away from that inward, inside of your heart, brain, soul, whatever. And the only thing that you have control of, literally, is you and your feelings and your opinions and your thoughts and everything about you. So start from there. And I promise, when you start to just feel like, okay, these things I have no control over, but what I can control is how I'm feeling at this very minute. And actually, anything can happen to me. That is something that I need you to believe, because at the moment, you're probably not believing that. You're probably thinking, well, I wish this would happen to me, and so that means I'm manifesting it. No, you need to start believing that anything can happen to you. Anything. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really windy. Super windy. Um, but yes, please start believing that anything could happen to you, because it really could. It just could. My next point, you probably, maybe, if you're being honest with yourself, still surround yourself with negativity. So, if there's a current situation or a situation at any point that you are in or were in, and now I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbour's playing his guitar. We're gonna move on. We're gonna carry on. um, this is happening, and I'm just, I can't control that. So we're just gonna go ahead with the video, and hopefully it acts as some really nice background music and it gets you relaxed as well. If you can hear it. Yeah, you still surround yourself with negativity. So any negative situations that you can get yourself out of, or that you can change in any way, do that. Make the change. Step away. It might be negative people. It might be a negative situation that you don't really need to be involved in. It could be any number of things, but just remove yourself from it. Or if you're in a situation and people keep, asking for your opinion or trying to get you involved more, you go, I don't have time. I really don't have time for this. And you remove yourself from the situation. But, and be honest with yourself, are you somebody who likes a bit of drama? Are you somebody who likes a little bit of negativity? Because it's kind of dramatic and it's kind of fun. And if you are, you need to try and change that. You need to try and get away from the gossip machine. Okay? You need to try and move yourself away from the gossip and the drama, because you need positivity around you and not negativity. And although it may seem fun, in the long run, it's not going to help you. It's going to do the opposite of help you. It's going to push you back even further than you want to be. So please try to not be around negativity. And that naturally brings me on to my next point, which is negative friends. Let them go. Let them go. Just let them go. You are not responsible for another person that isn't your wife, husband, child. You're not responsible. Let them go. You're not responsible for friends at all. I don't care if they're your best friend, you've been friends for years, you're like sisters, you're like brothers. I don't care. You're not responsible for them. Let that negative friend go. You know, that friend that all they want to talk about is negative stuff. Because in their head, that's like their version of manifestation, but it's like the negative version of manifestation. It's like, anti-manifestation. Like, I'm going to keep myself so bogged down where I am, where I hate being, and I'm going to drag you down with me. Let them go. Okay? It's not a friendship. It's not even a friendship. So don't think I'm letting a friend go. No, because an actual real friend wouldn't do that to you. They wouldn't put you through that. They wouldn't make you go through that with them. So negative people, let them go. You're not losing a friend, you're losing someone who is nothing but negative around you. And right now, at this stage in your life, I'm assuming, because you clicked on the video, I'm assuming what you need is more peace and more positivity, and you're not getting that from this friend. And you know who I'm talking about. If you're thinking of them right now, you know who that is. Just do it. Okay? I've had to do it. It's tough, but it's necessary. For your mind, it's necessary. So do it. Do the thing and let them go, because that is holding you back. Number 4 is you need to be able to receive things fully. So when I say this, I mean things that come your way, opportunities that, like, naturally show up for you. Do you just go, oh yeah, maybe I'll do that? I don't know. I might be tired. I might be a bit busy. I don't know. I'm normally busy on that day. I probably won't have a chance to do that. Do you do that? Because if you do, this is what you should do instead of that, okay? An opportunity arises, it shows itself to you, and you go, huh, do you know what? I am normally busy on that day, but I think I'm gonna try and move some things around. I'm gonna try and move some things around, and I'm gonna do that thing because that's really interesting to me. And the fact that it's just shown up on my doorstep, or however it's shown up, maybe it's an opportunity in work, maybe it's, I don't know, an opportunity in just another aspect of your life, and you're thinking, I really want to do it. Most of the time there is a way to do it, right? Like, even if you have a commitment with work, a lot of the time there is always a way to go to your boss and say, look, this opportunity has just come up, can I possibly, and then you can do it. Or just, there's always something. Okay, I'm trying to think. The way that I see things now in my life is that there's things are not that serious, right? So, like, yeah, work, okay, that's serious. It's your money, it's your livelihood, it's serious. Okay, you don't just want to go to an opportunity because then you'll miss work, and that's not good. But, like, things aren't that serious. Like, it's life. You get one life. You don't know when it's going to be over. Guys, stop taking life so seriously and make the most of it, and just do what you need to do. Be happy. Wow, I'm getting really, like, in my head right now, because this is just how I feel. And I know there's going to be people who will be like, yeah, but, like, like you said, work, and you can't just skip out on work for a really good opportunity. I would. Granted, I don't have a big career, but if it was an opportunity and experience that I don't think I'm ever going to get again, my job is not as important as my happiness. I absolutely would do it. Maybe if you're not willing to do it, to take the risk, maybe you're not ready. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being reckless. But I kind of like it. I think the risk is worth it. I do. The more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, be a little rebel. Take an opportunity, take a risk. Fully open yourself up to opportunities that come your way. Receive things gracefully. Like, receive that thing. Receive it. I'm not going to be in work on this day because I have a really amazing opportunity. Okay, well, we'll give you a meeting. We'll discipline you. Fantastic. Discipline me. Receive the discipline. So, who cares? You've just taken an amazing opportunity. I'm just thinking about, like, an experience, like an opportunity for me. This is like a situation I'm thinking in my head now for me in my job. If I got an opportunity, I'd be straight in the office. I'm not going to be here for that day. Well, we are going to write you up and we are going to have a meeting. Great, fantastic. I can't wait to be handed that letter. Thank you. I'm going to go and experience this amazing thing that I might never get again. Yeah, I would do that. Receive things fully. When they show themselves to you, receive them. Okay? Just do it. Just do it. Take a risk. Take a risk. I feel exhilarated and it's not even happened to me, but talking about it is making me feel very positive. Lastly, last thing on my list. Acknowledge bad days and still move on with a can-do attitude and positivity behind you. So manifestation and, thinking positively and receiving things and all these really nice things, it's not always about, it's not about my life is perfect and I always have good days and I never have bad days. And when you have a bad day, you just go, no, I'm going to ignore that. This isn't a bad day, while you're there sobbing on the floor, No. Acknowledge the bad day. Say, this has been a really awful day, but it's okay. Because what I'm going to do now is, the kids are in bed, husband's in work, whatever your situation is, and I'm on my own, which is the perfect time to recalibrate, recenter, ground myself. Maybe because the lists are so good, they're so good for your brain. They're so good for your brain. Okay? Psychologically, they are so good. They give your brain something to work off and to see clearly. Write a little list out. What you're gonna do. What you're gonna do tomorrow. What you're gonna do. First thing you wake up. Then from there, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna structure your day? What do you need to do? Why was today a bad day? How can we change? What could have been better today? Do that tomorrow. How can we change it? Acknowledge it and still stay positive. Still say, I'm here. My family is still here. Everything is, still here. Therefore, I have been given permission from the universe to move on, to go into the next day, not bringing this day with me. Everything I need is still here. And then carry on. I hope if any of these things resonated with you and you think that maybe you need to do some of these things, and you think you now know why you kind of don't fully understand manifestation, or why it doesn't work for you, I hope that you take away something from these points and you can use them practically and it will help you. And as always, let me know if they do help you, because I would love to know. Let me know if there's anything that I haven't mentioned on the list that maybe you think holds you back or used to hold you back. And thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm still kind of getting used to speaking to the camera, which I've been told is not good. You shouldn't speak to the camera, you should speak through the camera, which is kind of difficult because I've not done many videos, but I'm getting better. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch my little videos. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video.